how can I transcend what's happening in time and in space and actually live from the truth that I know? It's interesting because I watch kids, and I've been talking to a lot of teachers, and they've been saying how the kids are wearing masks and they're socially distancing, and they're still playing. They're yelling at each other across the cafeteria. They're still connecting. They're still running around because they don't have the same idea in their head that somehow this mask is a block to being able to connect. They're figuring out different ways to connect. They can't use people's mouths. They're figuring out another way. That's what we're being invited to as well. That's part of the vision. That is part of how we get to grow. And it isn't easy, right? But without vision, the people perish. And people means singular people. If I don't have vision for my life is going to become stale. My life is going to become like uneventful. It's going to become super, super comfortable. It's like a death knell to life, right? What we're being invited into is to always being stepping forward. I always say in my classes that we want to make the uncomfortable comfortable. We want to make the fact that we are on the leading edge of what we understand, that we're on the leading edge of who we are trying to become, and how uncomfortable that is. We want that to be our comfort zone. That's where we want to live from and choose from and act from. So it invites us to change our perspective, to be able to sort of shift how it is that we're holding ourselves and each other. And it's all too easy to get caught up in what's happening in time and space, right? All too easy for the experiences of our body to completely take over. Anybody who's experienced chronic pain knows what that feels like. It's all too easy for our emotional state to dominate our experience. Anybody in here have some anxiety? Knows what I'm talking about. It's all too easy for the mind to keep racing and running. Anybody in here not be able to sleep at night? Because the thoughts just won't stop. So this is where our experience in time and in space, the relative world, the changeable world, is controlling our understanding of who we are. And it's so fascinating to me that by its very definition, the relative world is going to change. Our thoughts, we have a new one right now. You have a new thought, right? Our emotions, they come, they go, they don't stick around. They're always changing. Our bodies are always in flux. And yet somehow we think that we can lock it in, that we can make it fixed. We can somehow turn that into the absolute, and we can't. The relative world will always be the relative world. But what we can do is place our focus on the truth of who we are and allow that to be more present in our experiences in the world than whatever seems to be presenting itself.